because I was never thought of selling computers or servers to any customers. That was not a vision, or never I thought of doing a marketing for any product line. Yeah, definitely I always desired to do a marketing for as a solution partner. But looking at the handling the phase from 2005 to 2009, when there was a huge investment on the resources and the compliances, I thought that at least let us earn something which was again helpful for software division as a salary backbone specifically, because the salary is the terminology which always afraid for every software entrepreneur. So giving a backbone for that, I started a hardware business. Ultimately, I achieved a lot in hardware business. I awarded with many companies for a best solution partner, best solution provider. But for my career, that was a major turning point and diversification from my agenda.
Yeah, hi Ashwini, I had to get up because otherwise you won't see me. So, kudos to you, I think fantastic. You speak the language of confidence and you speak the language of success, which is the best language ever, right?
Yeah.
I think, even though you might have great things going for you, right, a supportive family, unlimited funding, maybe. But I think...
I just want to interrupt you that whatever investment Manorama received from the family, till time I have returned back to them.
So I said that even though you might look as if you had some advantage, I think you operated with the amazing disadvantages, right? And I think it's fantastic to see your focus and drive. That's got you this success. You've also partnered with the right kind of organizations. I see in the profile that you partnered with Dell, right? So I think that's also a great decision you took. But my question is on two levels actually.
He's from Delhi.
Yeah, okay. So we have to plug that in, right? So two questions for you actually. When you venture into the international markets, right, did you, like you said, you started off your business without necessarily a business plan or a strategy. But I'm sure when you went to the international markets, you had a focus in terms of which markets to go to or which verticals to get into. I mean, even in healthcare itself, there are so many areas within that itself, right? So that's my question number one. And the question number two is, again in the international markets, did you follow a different pricing approach or a pricing strategy, right, when you decided your pricing for the international customers?
Definitely. A very good question. Like, it's directly come towards my entire dedication in this healthcare industry. As every software company always desired to establish a business in US market, even I am one of the member who have passion to establish a business in USA. So I spent 1 year of a span to understand the domain requirement from US market. Then decided to launch the company USA, then approached to Chamber of Commerce of California, completed few of the formalities for that, and then realized that it's not my cup of tea to jump into US market and crack any deal. So parallelly, I keep on thinking that who are the other countries who always blindly follow to US compliances. Again, it's especially for the healthcare industry. Then the few of consultant, by the time there was a consultant also attached to Manorama. Then we shared thought and brainstorm on the same process, and we realized that it's a Gulf territory, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi market are blindly following the US market, and then we turn up our all focus from US market after the failure call of a 1 year exercise, and started knocking to Gulf territory, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So that was the exercise we have done to start up international market with a proper study of US market and the compliances. So when we launched our product in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, we have a compliances for the e-claim system. And again, it is a unique USP for our Manorama that there are only few software companies from India already has compliances of HUD and DHA. So that is a answer for your one question. The second comes on the commercial platform. Again, a good supportive part for me. I'm not good into the commercial terminologies, but we have a good association of VP who take care of all these commercial gains and the analyzation protocol. But definitely the title or the branding or the existing of that organization in that territory will reflect on your quote. That was the discussion even I had previously with Vishwa sir also. I specifically realized in the Gulf territory that the promoter of that company, because you require a local promoter to speak about your existence in India. So the promoter capacity to handle the Emirates is the focus point in that territory to float the quote. If something belongs to Emirates, the quote will be accepted on any high value cost. But definitely this is the again exercise you have to always do when you float a quote in any international market.
So you're able to get the price advantage in that. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes, definitely. We can able to get a good price structure. If you have a proper study on that, then definitely.
Hi Ashwini.
Yeah.
You are technical person at heart. You must have done a lot of programming and you have developed a lot of software on your own. So do you think for IT business, it is a prerequisite to have that kind of technical expertise or that kind of technical knowledge?
Yes.
What are your views on this?
No, definitely. I believe on that. Even I insist on that things that whenever any technical or software company are coming up, the director or the founder always need to aware about the technology and require a backbone for that. Because as I shared with you, the IT is a one zone where only the resources are knocking and moving. So we have to keep a control on our own product line. So that is mandatory. As per my perspective, it's always mandatory to have a technical background.
Hi Ashwini, as I promised you, I'll surely shoot some questions.
Sure.
Right. So just a follow up on this, do you get time to actually code since you are a hands-on person? That is number one. And second is, I'm sure all of the entrepreneurs would have that question. How did you crack that first sale, right? Because that is something which almost all the entrepreneurs struggle, right? If you can share your experiences, how did you do that one first sale?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. About your first question, really I was completely out of syntax and semantics from last almost 5 years. But the only control I have kept in my organization, the complete DBA is under my control. We have a DBA architecture and all these people, but I try to keep a control on DBA. That is only I can right now share in the technological platform. But definitely I'm totally side out from the programming and a technological. Yeah, nowadays only the search engine or the internet is the only sharing partner for us to just go and search for the new technology, new invention, try to adapt that things. At least it requires while we are discussing with the open market. So that is the answer for your first question. The second question, that as I shared you in 2006, actually I am not focusing on the Manorama's first order, but because it was completely on the trading line. So it was an exercise that my software cost is 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees. If you allow me, I'll able to sell you on the 5,000 rupees. So that was, I'm not much more focusing on that customized application, but I definitely like to share about my experience to get the deal, particularly for the HIS application for 300 and plus bed size, where the concurrent users are operating more than 150. So getting this first order, it was a small patch which I would like to share with you. I heard that I was in a search that how can I able to sell this HIS software in a big hospital. Looking at the Kolhapur structure, there was only one hospital who have the capacity of 75 bed size. And after doing a lot of exercise with that director board, they allow me to provide only 3 to 4 computers, only on a reception counter and a billing section. Doctor said that we are not at all going to touch the computer for any data entry. So there was a complete stop for my all vision. Then I tried to find out the customer from the Pune market. Suddenly I came to know that Lokmanya Hospital are coming up with the multi-speciality hospital in Kolhapur. I was a bit surprised and was happy that one corporate group are coming in Kolhapur. Then again it's my passion that going and digging and keeps on searching for the root cause of that. And I found that the Dr. V.G.